single song. What I'm gonna say. Christmas Eve is coming soon. Now you dear old man, whisper what you bring to me. Tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12 and I'm sound asleep, down the chimney broad and black with your back to free, all the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the shortest one, you'll be sure to know. Johnny wants a pair of skates, Susie wants a sled, Nellie wants a picture book, yellow, blue and red. Now I think I'll leave to you what to give the rest. But give little Billy a drum this year. Drum this year, 'cause that's what he likes best.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to SMA Big Day Celebration for Junior High School.
Thank you for gracing the second virtual Big Day celebration for junior high school students with your valued presence. Kumusta po kayo? Here is Teacher Wright Tracy Marcelo, hoping that we can engage your mind and warm your hearts through the presentations that your children have prepared for you for this big day.
And yours truly is Sir Jacob Santiago. It's our pleasure to be your hosts for this afternoon's Big Day program. On behalf of Stella Maris Academy of Malolos Incorporated, we would like to acknowledge and welcome you all very warmly as we walk you through an hour of merriment and cheer.
We do appreciate that you took time out of your busy schedules to be with us and your children in this simple yet meaningful affair.
This is one of the most important activities of SMA, and it means so much to us to have you all here.
The theme of our big day for this year is SMA, dedicating itself to working together with God in molding the learner's minds, character, and spirits.
Do you all agree to this year's theme? Does it speak true of what we are doing? Can you please give us a warm round of applause po for it? Thank you po.
SMA remains true to its theme. For that, we want to give a special gesture of thanks to our administrators, faculty, and staff who work tirelessly and unselfishly. We want to salute you for doing your best for our learners.
It's my belief, and I think you'll all agree with me, and it's no exaggeration to state that for more than 17 years, our dear SMA is staying true to its mission. And we are so thankful that along SMA's journey, our parents like you who continue to trust, support, and appreciate how it is serving for your kids.
Thank you, Sir Jacob. Praying is a great way to build our relationship with God. Allow us to officially open our program by asking Him to speak to us through a moving doxology to be performed by select junior high school students. This will be followed by a prayer to be led by Ivy Natalie P. Soreta and Dylan Riley V. Mendoza. Let us all rise and put ourselves in the presence of God.
Salamat sa iyo, aking Panginoong Jesus. Ako'y inibig mo at inangkin tanging alay ko sa'yo, aking Ama, ay buong buhay ko, puso at kaluluwa. Di makaya ng ipagkaloob, mamahalin hiyas, igintong nilukob. Ang tanging dalangin, O Diyos, ay tanggapin. Ang tanging alay ko, nawa ay gamitin. Ito lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling.
Di ko akalain na ako ay binigyang pansin. Ang taong tulad ko di dapat mahalin.
Ang tanging alay ko sa'yo, aking Ama, ay buong buhay ko, puso at kaluluwa. Di makaya ng ipagkaloob, mamahalin hiyas, ihintong nilukob. Ang tanging dalangin, O Diyos, ay tanggapin. Ang tanging alay ko, nawa ay gamitin. Ito lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling. Aking hinihintay ang iyong pagbabalik, Jesus. Ang makapiling kay kagalakang lubos. Ang tanging alay ko sa'yo, aking Ama, ay buong buhay ko, puso at kaluluwa. Di makaya ng maipagkaloob, mamahalin hiyas, ihintong nilukob. Ang tanging dalangin, O Diyos, ay tanggapin. Ang tanging alay ko, nawa ay gamitin. Ito lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling. Ito lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling.
Let's allow ourselves to spend some moments of silence and let the burdens and tensions of these times drift away as we invite God, our Heavenly Father, to listen to our prayers.
Dear Father Almighty, we recognize that you are intimately present with us today in this celebration, because your wonderful presence is one that will renew, restore, and make us whole.
Dear God, your unfailing love and mercy still continue to strengthen us, even in the midst of these difficult times.
Your love is as fresh as the morning dew, as bright as the stars, and as sure sure as the sunrise.
Your love endures forever. This we are very sure of. We rely on your promises. You always give more than what we ask for.
For so many months, we have been anxious and fearful. But look at us now. Through you, we are continuously surviving the ordeals of this pandemic and other unexpected crises.
You have placed in our fold highly spirited and passionate people who have helped us go through a quite unusual mode of learning. We thank you for them, but we are able to continue experiencing quality education here in our dear alma mater.
You have never let us down, dear God. Thank you. Please grant our petitions, continue blessing our country, our school, and our home. Young as we are, we commit ourselves to the service of you, even in our little way.
May our parents and our teachers, and most especially you, dear God, be proud of us as we continue growing spiritually, mentally, socially, emotionally, and physically, with your loving guidance and abundant provision.
Today, our big day celebration may not be as grand and as spectacular as our celebrations in the past. It is just very simply and humbly prepared, and we take this simplicity and humility from you, dear Lord, when you died on the cross, but the result of your saving and mighty love is immensely beyond compare.
We commit to you all the efforts of our classmates, parents, teachers, and administrators so that this year's big day celebration may bring honor and glory to you alone.
We humbly ask all this in the name of your Son, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior.
Everybody, please say Amen.
Thank you, dear Azimators. That's a wonderful prayer to begin our day, and to thank God for the amazing treasures that He blessed us with every day.
Please remain standing at attention as we sing the Philippine National Anthem, to be followed by the Azami hymn.
Guiding light of stars, nurturing the youth of today. Forever in our hearts you will reside. How sweet it is to reminisce our journey within your edifice. Stella Maris Academy, your pride forever we will be. Our dear alma mater, our future, our dreams are in your hands. Your labor will never be in vain. Your mission nation will uphold and defend. Sarah Maris, Sarah Maris, Sarah Maris, will shine like stars for all eternity. Will shine for all eternity.
You may now be seated. May we call on Catrice Ann Pilagman and Raven Ray C. Goodwin to deliver their words of welcome.
Hello po, and a pleasant afternoon to everyone. Welcome to our second virtual Big Day celebration. It's December once again, the month when we have to prepare for a big event to humbly celebrate the triumph of SMA's journey towards excellence during the school year.
We will once again celebrate our big day virtually, and this would surely not make our presentations less amazing compared to what we had before. We are very grateful for everything that we have accomplished during the year 2021.
Last year, watching our big day at home with our whole family is something that is very special to me. I was excited and nervous at the same time because it was the first time that I watched my own presentation. Did you feel the same way too, Catrice?
Yes, tama ka, Raven. I also felt a little shy that I would like to excuse myself when it was already time for our presentation. But honestly, I felt proud, not just for myself, but also for my classmates, teachers, and administrators, because we were able to present heartfelt and meaningful big day performances, even virtually.
I totally agree with you, Catrice. Truly, nothing will stop SMA to continue giving its sincere service by way of educating our minds and developing our multiple intelligences. After all, this is our way of thanking the Lord for His bountiful blessing for all. And now that we are having our second virtual Big Day, we will once again offer our dear parents and relatives a presentation that they will surely remember.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. First up, we warmly welcome our dear mom and dad. Welcome to you, who consistently give us what money cannot buy. Your unconditional love, your love for quality education, and your time to devote and demonstrate your loving concern for all of us. You just don't know how glad we are when we see you watching us.
Welcome, our dear family, our lolas and lolas, for always being there, assisting our parents in rearing us, in showing love, and in appreciating and being proud of our accomplishments and little successes.
Welcome, dear classmates, especially the new ones. Feel at home at SMA. You will surely develop your multiple intelligences here in our second home.
Welcome, dear teachers in all the grade levels, especially in junior high school. Welcome to you, who always tell us to strive hard, study smart, make wise use of time, focus, finish requirements, participate actively, make our parents proud, and many more.
Welcome, dear school administrators and board of directors. Welcome to you for your undaunted courage and unwavering faith that no pandemic can stop you from delivering quality education.
And lastly, but surely not the least, welcome our beloved Father Almighty. Welcome to you for being the guest of honor of this celebration.
Welcome to you, dear God of peace, joy, and love, from whom we learn the true spirit of Christmas.
Before we end, we'd like to remind you, let's forget for the time being the negative circumstances in our midst because of the heartbreaking pandemic. Remember, God never sleeps. He will see us through no matter what.
Yes, let's claim it. As one food chain says in its famous byword, thank God it's Friday. Let's say thank God it's December. Thank God it's already our big day.
December is a lovely, heavenly, and blessed month. December is everybody's favorite month. Let's savor the joys December brings.
To all of you, then a warm and loving welcome.
Once again, this is Raven Ray C. Goodwin
And this is Catrice and Pilagman saying, may
all
all of us be safe and protected. Merry Christmas, Godspeed.
Thank you, Catrice and Braven. You have done your job so well, and that is more than enough to inspire us all.
You know what, Sir Jacob? This big day celebration entitled Hi, Kumusta Ka is very important and timely. This story revolves around 8 individuals who are battling their own challenges, struggles, and mental health issues in day-to-day living. There are a lot of people suffering from mental health issues, but during the pandemic, there's an increasing number of people suffering from anxiety, stress, and depression.
Yes, teacher, you're right. Pero how did the pandemic worsen the mental health issue?
There are a lot of reasons to this. During the start of the pandemic, we had to face lockdowns. And who would imagine that we are in online learning from face to face? And of course, we experienced a lot of losses. There are people who lost their jobs. We lost a lot of opportunities, chances. We lost time. And of course, there are a lot who lost people or their loved ones.
So napakabigat pala, teacher, kayo ng ating palabas ngayon kasi bukod sa araw-araw na buhay natin, hindi natin alam na yung katabi natin sa jeep, kasama natin sa bahay, nakakasabay natin sa mall, meron palang mental health issue. Tapos pinabigat pa ng pandemya na to.
That's very true, Sir Jacob.
So simulan natin.
Yes.
Una nating patagalin. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the junior high school young actors and actresses as they give life to their production number
Entitled Hi, Kumusta Ka?
I'm jealous.
I feel betrayed.
I feel judged. Nalulungkot. At nangihinayang ako. Bakit ganun? Paano kung mawala ako? Paano sila? Pagod na ako. I'm not okay.
Hi, kumusta ka?
Masasabi kong nasa honeymoon stage pa lang kami ng asawa ko. Pero marami na akong pag-aalinlangan. Honor student ako ng college. Leadership award pa nga eh. Right after graduation, I was offered jobs by several big companies. But what I am right now was a choice I made. Because my baby and my husband are my priority. Kaso, may mga araw na gusto kong magsisi. I am confused. I am lost.
Barangay LS
97.1
Forever.
Mga kwento ng pag-ibig, kwento ng pag-asa, at mga kwento ng buhay dito sa Barangay Love Stories.
Love Stories.
Dear DJ Lara, sana ay nasa mabuti kayong kalagayan at maraming salamat sa pagbibigay pansin sa aking buhay. Ako si Aiza.
Isang butihing may bahay at may siyam na buwang sanggol. Dati akong namamasukan bilang teller sa isang rural bank malapit sa aming lugar, habang ang aking mister na si Joey ay medical representative sa Maynila ng isang malaking kumpanya ng gamot. Napilitan ako mag-resign sa bangkong aking pinagtatrabahuhan dahil sa aming anak. Ang desisyong ito ay pinagkasunduan naming mag-asawa. Higit si Joey dahil ayaw niyang lumaki ang aming anak sa pag-aaruga ng ibang tao. Sa kalahatan, ay maayos ang aming pagsasama ni Joey. Habang siya ay nasa trabaho, ako naman ay nag-aalaga ng aming anak. Para makatipid, dahil nabawasan ang aming income, ako na rin ang gumagampa ng mga gawaing bahay, habang si Princess, ang aming baby ay natutulog o nasa kanyang crib. Swerte sa amin si baby dahil bigla ang na-promote ang daddy niya sa trabaho at nabigyan pa ng kotse ng kumpanya. Yun nga lang, yung mga pagkakataon na hindi nakakauwi si Joey dahil nadedestino sa ibang lugar. Unti-unti ay may nagbago sa setup namin sa bahay. Dati-dati ay natutulungan pa niya ako sa pag-aalaga at sa ibang gawain sa bahay kapag off niya. Ngayon, sa halip ay may uwi pa siyang gawain o kaya anyang meeting. Naiipon ang mga sama ng loob ko araw-araw. Nakakahiyamang aminin ay parang naaawa ako sa sarili ko. Datnan at panawan lang ako dito sa bahay. Nag-a-apply ba ako sa kanya para maging asawa niya? Hindi ba ang tagal niya ako niligawan? Unti-unti, dahan-dahan.
Han, nandito na ako. Han? Han? Kain tayo. May dinner ba tayo?
Wala! Hindi ko alam na darating ka. Nasasayang naman ang pagkain dahil madalas kumakain ka na sa labas.
Eh di sana nag-text ka. Tinanong mo ko kung uwi ba ako.
Bakit hindi ikaw ang mag-text? Sekretary mo ba ako?
Teka lang, naglalakwa ba ako?
Malay ko, ikaw ang sumagot sa tanong mo.
Ikaw kaya maghanap buhay. Ako, dito na lang sa bahay.
La noon, nagkaroon ng gap ang aming komunikasyon. Hindi na naulit ang aming sigawan, pero matabang kami sa isa't isa. Mahal ko si Joey, DJ Lara, at alam kong ganun din siya. Minsan, may ilang kaibigan siyang bumisita sa amin, at naulinigan ko.
Pare, kamusta na yung application mo sa housing loan mo?
Malapit ko na isabit pare. May pang-equity na ako.
Wow pare, siguradong approve na yan.
Ah, housing loan? Para kanino yun? Sa amin?
Ang daming tanong sa isipan ko pero walang sagot. Bakit hindi niya masabi kung sa amin yun? Natitigilan ako ng sama ng loob mula sa pagkakasigaw niya noong nag-away kami. Hindi niya ba nakikita ang ginive up ko para sa pamilya namin? Hindi ba niya nakikita yung mga hirap ko sa araw-araw?
Mahaba na ito, DJ Kara. Wala akong masabihan, kaya nagpakasakali akong sumulat sa radyo programa mo. Salamat ng marami. Nagmamahal, Aiza.
Barangay LS.
I'm not okay. I'm tired of proving my worth to my family. All they see is my sister and her achievements, her beauty, and her being a perfect daughter. They don't see me. They don't see my existence as all that I do. I tried my best in everything, but it seems that what I do never reaches their standards and expectations. I feel all my efforts are not recognized and appreciated. I'm in constant need to compete for love, for care, for attention. Are all these feelings valid and true? Or am I just jealous of her?
Jelaine, tara na, magpipicture taking na tayo.
Pressure from my coach, gotta make a good grade. But like, how am I supposed to study when there's a game? Ugh.
Meanwhile, dream causing my demise. Now all A's balls, see not to a surprise. Hey, I'll admit she's not so athletic, but she just ran as I said to run the mile.
It's not fair, it comes so easy to her. Wish I had a little bit of what she has, then I'd be good.
I wanna be like you, on fleek like you. Oh, it was clear to see. I'm really jealous, jealous. Why am I so jealous, jealous? It's obvious that I wanna be you too. I'm trying to play enough for cool, but I'm a little jealous, jealous. I'm a little jealous, jealous of you too.
I've been studying and studying, but nothing works. I'm so tired of her practice, man, this is the worst.
Maybe I could finish studying sooner if I found somebody that could be my tutor.
Actually, I kinda need some time too to train me for the big race at school.
I've been struggling to finish without taking a rest, but maybe if she'll help me, I will ace that test.
It's not fair, it comes so easy to her. Wish I had a little bit of what she has, then I'd be good.
I wanna be like you, on fleek like you. Oh, it was clear to see. I'm really jealous, jealous. Why am I so jealous, jealous? It's obvious that I wanna be you too. I'm trying to play enough for cool, but I'm a little jealous, jealous. I'm a little jealous, jealous of you too.
I am an only child. I have trust issues. Betrayal? Yes, from my two very best friends from way back. We practically grew up together, shared secrets. They were almost everything to me. I don't know if I did wrong or there was a misunderstanding, but things between us suddenly changed. All my efforts of reaching out to them failed. Worst, they talked behind my back and shared our secrets to almost everyone we know. I was devastated. This betrayal shaped me in a way that I am until today. I cannot share information about me with anyone. I refrain from saying things that might put me at risk. I am always afraid to be hurt again. So I hold back. I laugh. But I'm not happy.
Would anyone notice? Ignite I despair.
Would anyone notice if tonight I disappeared? Would anyone chase me and say the words that I need to hear? That I'm no burden, not so worthless, bent so much that I just might break. All consuming, so confusing, the questions that keep me awake. Would anyone care? Would anyone cry? finally stepped off of this ledge tonight, would anything change? Would you all be just fine? 'Cause I need a reason to not throw the fight. It just might save my life. Would anyone want me if they knew what was inside my head? Would anyone see me for the person that I really am?
My trust is broken in life. My trust is broken in life. My dreams are shattered to the core. I really do not listen to my heart anymore. It has been lied and cheated to. Betrayal is the worst thing in life. When you do not have anything left, you are all cold and you don't have a way. Betrayal is a way you can't even say, I have been suffering for so long. I'm really not that strong. For things are not in my hand. I have been broken. A feeling of lost sand.
I believe that no man is an island. We live in this world to interact and help one another. People used to say that I'm a very generous person. I do a lot of charitable activities. I also do random acts of kindness to the people that I meet. Sadly, these actions ended when my father was accused of stealing a huge amount of money from the company where he works. My father tried to fight back legally, but even the law is unjust. My father was ruined. Our friends and neighbors started to talk behind our backs. I can't go out of our house without seeing people whispering with one another while throwing judgmental looks at me. From then on, I changed my perspective that people are naturally kind, because they are not. They are judgmental, superficial, and evil.
They will always find our fault and weaknesses. They will always criticize us and laugh at us. I want to be alone all the time, forever maybe. Would I ever rebuild the care, love, and trust that I used to have for others?
want to be a teacher. Yan lagi ang pamagat ng aking team writing sa tanong na, what do you want to be when you grow up? Siyempre, may mga kasama rin dahilan kung bakit. Paghubog ng isang magandang pag-ugali, makatulong sa paghanda ng maliwanag na kinabukasan. Natupad ko naman yung dating sinusulat ko lang sa papel. 25 taon na akong guro. Oo, ganun na katagal. 25 taon na akong naghahanda at sumusulat ng mga aralin para ibahagi sa aking mga mag-aaral upang magkaroon sila ng maliwanag na kinabukasan. Yung dating sinusulat ko lang sa papel na kung bakit I want to be a teacher when I grow up ay naging parte ng aking katauhan. Araw, gabi, gabi, araw. Sulat, salita, sulat. Yung salita, madalas may kasamang galit dahil doon sa mga hindi nakikinig o kaya doon sa mga nagpapabaya. 25 taon. Nakakaramdam na ako ng pagod. May mga araw na parang ayaw ko na. Sabi ng isip ko, tama na. Pagod ka na. Bahala na ang kapalaran sa kinabukasan nila. Parang walang kwenta yung salita, sulat, salita, galit, pangaral.
There goes my heart beating, 'cause you are the reason I'm losing my sleep. Please come back now. There goes my mind racing, and you are the reason that I'm still breathing. I'm hopeless now. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason. I'd climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
Most people close to me call me beautiful rich girl. I got so used to it that the words almost became my name, responding naturally when someone addresses me, "Hey beautiful," "Hello rich girl." My parents provide my needs and that of my other two brothers. We would always own a big house whenever we transferred to places because of my father's job. My mother would almost establish her business very quickly because we have money. I'm okay even when I leave my friends behind, because new ones will always come along. But in the blink of an eye, I lost myself. I'm bullied repeatedly. The then wonderful words, beautiful, rich girl, are now hurting me so much. All I see is poverty. I feel ugly. I'm poor, with courage. I cannot fit in. I lost all the richness of what I'm capable of. My parents' efforts are now all meaningless. I'm all alone.
I know you think I got it all figured out, 'cause I walk around like my head's in the clouds. But I'm just a boy with his heart pouring out of his head. I wish that you could see the pain that I've seen, and all of the times I spent being not me. Hope you know that it's not always happy in my head.
Kaya pumapasok pa yung iba dyan.
Don't know
Kaya nga, pampasikip lang naman ng screen.
the perfect road
Di man lang
to
nahiya.
go down, but
Bakit pa kasi nandito yan?
I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to be okay. I'm trying my best, but every day it's so hard. And I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath till I can say all of the words I wanna say from my heart.
Hello, Ma. Hello, Dash. Can we talk later? I am just a bit busy right now. Pero, Ma.
Really wanted, I
Not
could let you
now, okay?
inside.
Or you can call
Been
your
so long
dad.
and I've got nothing left to hide. Would you believe me if I told you that I've got flaws? Now it's time to let the curtains unfold and tell all the stories that I didn't want told. Let it out so I unburden my soul. I won't stop, 'cause I don't know the perfect road to go down, but I know I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best to be okay. I'm trying my best, but every day it's so hard. I'm holding my breath. I'm holding my breath till I can say all of the words I wanna say from my heart. Trying my best. I'm trying my best to be okay. I'm trying my best, but every day it's so hard.
Nabully po ako.
Pinagkakatuwaan lang po nila ako. Ayoko na pong pumasok. Ayoko na pong makagal.
Araw-araw, sobrang pagod ang nararamdaman ko. Kung tutuusin, hindi naman ganun kahirap ang gawain sa opisina. Pagising ko sa umaga, pakiramdam ko hindi ako nakatulog. Pipilitin kong bumangon. Agam-agam at kaba. Hindi ko alam kung kailan ito simula o saan nanggagaling. Parang mas gusto pang hindi na sila lumaki. Nagiging mapaghanap ako, madalas maramdamin. Oo, may mali sa mga nabibitawan kong salita na hindi totoo sa loob ko. Siguro, sa sobrang takot na baka may mangyaring kapahamakan sa kanila, baka mamali sila ng desisyon na pagsisihan nila. Paano kung mawala ako? Paano sila?
Binibigyan tayo ng pagkakataon na hubugin natin ang ating mga anak at ilapit sa Panginoon lalo na habang sila ay lumalaki. Ngunit, sapat ba ang aking ginagawang paghubog sa kanila? Tayong mga magulang ang nagbibigay ng motibasyon sa ating mga anak na paunlarin ang kanilang kakayahan, palakasin ang loob at sabihin, kaya mo yan, anak. Nahihikayat ko ba talaga ang mga anak ko? Kailan ko ba nasabi na kaya mo yan, anak? Ang mga magulang ay dapat na maglaan ng oras at panahon sa mga anak. Alam nila na sa ating katauhan ay may makakasama sa oras ng kalungkutan at kaligayahan. Naibibigay ko nga ba ang nararapat na oras at panahon para sa kanila? Ipinagtatanggol at iniingatan natin ang ating mga anak, hindi lang pisikal, pati sa kanilang emosyon. Totoo bang naiingatan ko sila at naipagtatanggol? Bilang magulang, iniisip at ibinibigay natin ang mga pangangailangan ng mga anak natin. Sapat nga ba ang aking trabaho upang maibigay ko ang mga pangangailangan nila? Bilang magulang, nararapat lang na maramdaman ng mga anak natin ang ating mga gabay. Gabay na kung saan ay maaari nilang magamit hanggang sa kanilang pagtanda. Tama ba ang gabay na naibibigay at naituturo ko?
kakayanan at pagtanaw at pagtugon sa mga bagay-bagay at mga pangyayari sa aming buhay. Hindi man perfecto si Mama at Papa ay alam kong lahat ay ginagawa nila para sa aming mga anak nila. Pero sana masabi ko sa kanila na mayroong mga pagkakataon na para sa kalahatan ay bigo sila sa akin at sa iba kong kapatid. Iniisip-isip ko ito palagi. Dahil ba sa pagod? Dahil ba sa mga pangarap nila sa sarili na hindi nila natupad? Dahil ba sa sobrang pag-aalala? Bakit ganon?
You may be hurting, doubting, struggling, wanting to stop and give up. Pause, take a breath, acknowledge your feelings. Let go of the things you are not in control of. Then, start to listen. Look around you. Admire what you see. Believe that you can. Believe that people care. Believe that things will work out the way they should.
Dear Mama, wala pong okasyon pero naisip kong surpresahin ka. Bilang panganay ay ramdam ko ang iyong mga pagod at hirap sa araw-araw. Lalo na ang labis mong pag-aalala sa aming 5 magkakapatid. May mga pagkakataon may nabibitawan kang mga salita na nakakasakit sa akin. Pakiramdam ko ay marami kang ekspektasyon na hindi ko natutugunan. Nag-aalala ako na ganito rin ang maging pakiramdam ng iba kong kapatid. Mama, nakikita at nakaramdaman ko po ang mga hirap ninyo lalo na at nasa abroad si Papa. Katulong niyo po ako sa pagsubaybay sa ibang kong kapatid hanggang sa kanilang paglaki. Relax ka lang, Mama. Sapat na sapat ang lahat ng ginagawa mo para sa amin. I love you po.
Sa ugoy ng duyan, pinuno niyo ng mahal. Ang tulad ko sa musmus at sa mundo'y walang muwang.
Sa unang pagmulat, unang pagsasalita at unang hakbang, ay sa akin ay laging nakalalay at laging nakagabay.
Ina, sa walang sawang pagkalinga, sa walang kopas na pag-aalaga,
Bistro at tiyaga, isang pagpupugay mula sa aming iyong inaruga.
Ama, hindi kayang tumbasan ng kahit anong yaman ang sakripisyo mo para sa aming kinabukasan.
Ang iyong pagtitiis at pagkayod sa ibang bayan ay labis na pinasasalamatan at pinahahalagahan.
sa munti naming liham, sana ay maibsan ang pagod at hirap na inyong nararanasan. Hangad namin na kayo ay paglingkuran sa pagsapit ng panahon ay kayo naman ang aming aalagaan.
Nandiyan na si Mama. Ready na tayo.
La chara chara, la chara chara, la chara chara chara, la chara. La chara chara, la
Mama, kamusta na di na tayo laging nagkikita? Miss na kita sobra.
Lagi na lang kami ang nauuna. Hindi ba pwedeng ikaw muna? Akin ang pangamba. Dahil ikaw ang aking mata. Sa tuwing mundo'y nag-iibang dahilan ng aking paghinga.
Kaya huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, Tana. Pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang iyong nagawa, Mama. Pahinga muna, ako na. La tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara, la tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara.
Papa, naaalala mo pa ba? Nung ako'y bata pa, di ba? Aking puso yung hinanda sa mga bagay na buhay ang may dala.
Dala ko ang iyong bawat payo, at hanggang sa dulo magkalayo man tayo, ako'y tatayo. Pangako, tatay ko, dahil ikaw ang aking paa. Sa tuwing na ako'y gagapang ng dahilan ng aking paghinga. Kaya huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, Tana. Pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang iyong nagawa, Papa. Pahinga muna, ako na. La tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara, la tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara. Di ko na sasayangin pa mga natitirang paghinga. Tutungo na kung saan naroon ang mahalaga. Whoa.
Dahil na kailan pa may di mawawala, pagkat dala kong mapa. Saan mapunta lang kung saan nagmula.
Huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, Tana. Pahinga muna, ako na. Huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, Tana. Pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Sa labis ang iyong nagawa, Mapa. Pahinga muna, ako na. La tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara, la tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara. Pahinga muna, ako na.
Barangay LS 97.1
Forever.
Mga kwento ng pag-ibig, kwento ng pag-asa, at mga kwento ng buhay dito sa Barangay Love Stories.
Love Stories. Maraming salamat, Aiza, sa iyong pagsulat sa aking radio program. Tiyakin mo sana na maibabahagi mo sa iyong mister ang aking palo. Heto, pakinggan mong mabuti.
And it's me you need to show.
How deep is
How
your
deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you and me. I believe in you, that you know the door to my very soul. You're the light in my deepest, darkest hour. You're my savior when I fall. And you may not think that I care for you, when you know down inside that I really do. And it's me you need to show. How deep is your love? How deep is your love? I really need to learn, 'cause we're living in a world of fools, breaking us down when they all should let us be. We belong to you
since I've had it in my chest. Not knowing what it's like when you leave the nest. Take it from me, I'm telling nothing but the truth. I know you're probably thinking, oh, do I miss it too? It's been a while since we messed up the home. Broke down the TV and the outlets on the walls. Back to the days we had our pillow fight. I know you're probably thinking, oh yes, I miss it too. Oh, it's so hard to tell. I knew it only when time passed by that you'd been meaning well. Oh, it's so hard to tell. All the times we played the blame game, but that I've been meaning well. I cannot stand it when things go bad for you. All through the life I really wish the best for you. Can't see anything but a teardrop in your eye. 'Cause you're a part of me and I know you know it too. Can it be sweeter than a true secret love? Those disappointing things making up in the car. I never knew that you love me like you do. 'Cause you're a part of me and I know you know it too. Oh, it's so hard to tell. I knew it only when time passed by that you've been meaning well. You have been waiting, pick me up when I fall. You were beside me to cheer me on when I call. Oh, it's so hard to tell. I knew it only when time passed by that you've been meaning well. Oh, it's so hard to tell. All the times we played the blame game, but that I've been meaning well. Oh, you have been my rose. I wanted to fly so high, and so I wanted to reach the sky.
I won't lie, so hard to hide. I've never felt worthy of love. I would give up everything I have just to feel good enough. Would anyone care? Would anyone cry if I finally stepped off of this ledge tonight? Would anything change? Would you all be just fine? 'Cause I need a reason to not throw the fight. It just might save my life. If you die inside.
Wow, this is the first time that we're all present.
Really nice to see you, dude.
Wait, I have some good news.
There you are again.
Spit it out, will you?
Okay. Adam is inviting us on lunch for Sunday. And we can even have a sleepover if we want.
Really?
Yay!
Yay! So, who's going? Me. Me.
Count me in. Finally, Adam.
Thank you, guys. Hi, Rina. Hi, Luan.
Adam, you joined the dance group at last.
Oh, and by the way, the other members said we have a practice this week.
Oh, alright.
So, see you around?
Sure.
You and I till the end. Don't need to pretend again and again. We'll stick together. Everything is alright with you by my side. We won't say goodbye. We'll stick together.
and we'll play.
A.D. Williams once said, "Imagine what 7 billion humans could accomplish if we loved and respected one another."
Just imagine. Imagine if there was no greed. Imagine if there was no comparison.
If everyone was running their own race, but cheering for all others at the same time.
Maybe we will never see that in our lifetime, but what all we can do is start with ourselves.
Start with yourself. Choose to lift others up. Choose to set the example.
The example of kindness and integrity, the example of compassion and understanding.
There is a quote that says, no matter how educated, talented, rich, or cool you believe you are, how you treat people ultimately tells all.
Integrity is everything. It really is. Who you are is far more important than what you have, and it will always be.
Who you are is measured by how you make others feel. Be kind to each other. In the world where you can be anything, be kind.
Choose to be the change you wish to see in the world. Decide you will not wait for someone else. You will set the example.
Be kind, because you do not know how much that person is suffering inside.
Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of humanity.
Be the reason someone else decides to make a difference in others. Be the influence you want to see more of.
Always do what is right, not what is easy at the moment. Kindness spreads like a virus. When you do good to another, that person does better to those they come into contact with. You really can make a big difference in the world today and every other day. You never know the difference your words can make.
The difference your presence can make.
The difference you can make to one human life.
climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
When I was lonely, you were with me. When I was silent, you spoke up for me. When I gave up, you gave me strength to stay. When I faltered, you cheered me on. When I doubted, you believed in me. I was lost before you showed the way. And I always remember the things that you said, and I followed my dreams where they led. It was you. You are the reason I'm here today. I followed my heart just like you. You changed my life and I want to say my world is much brighter with you. You believed in me and told me every day your actions showed me. You don't know how much that meant to me. You picked me up when I fell through the cracks, gave me hope despite how odds were stacked. I stood tall because you had my back. And I always remember the things that you said, and I followed my dreams where they led. It was you. You swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. Oh, 'cause I need you to see that you're not the reason. I'll climb every mountain and swim every ocean just to be with you and fix what I've broken. 'Cause I need you to see that you are the reason.
Dear Miss Gonzalez, good day. This is Mrs. Santos, Tasha's mother. I am writing this letter to inform you and ask for your help with what my daughter is experiencing right now. She is being cyberbullied and it affects her mentally and emotionally. It is so heartbreaking to see my child cry in front of me, telling me what she is going through and how devastated she is. Now, she doesn't want to attend her online class. She always cries at night. She doesn't want anyone to know about her situation because she is afraid that the bullying will become worse. As a parent, I want this to stop as soon as possible because my daughter is suffering and I cannot imagine and just wait for worse things to happen to her. I know that the school won't tolerate this and that appropriate actions will be done to help my daughter. I am hoping for an immediate response on this matter. Thank you and God bless. Sincerely, Mrs. Santos, Tasha's mother.
Tash, I'm sorry para sa maling nagawa namin. Nagpadala kami sa emosyon. Lagi na lang kasi ikaw napupuri at papansin ng mga guro, pati na rin mga klase natin.
I'm sorry, Tasha, for being immature. Simula kasi nung dumating ka, palaging ikaw na lang yung nilalapitan at kinakausap ng mga klase natin. Again, I'm sorry for being immature.
Sorry. Gusto ko lang naman mapapansin. Paling-paling kung umaraan ko.
When I was a child, my mother told me not to cry, that the world would have my back someday, and I wanna remember what it's like to find the light inside, free, until they told me who to be. maybe question all that I believe in. I need to remember what it's like to shine. This light inside, oh, I'm breaking through. Clear in my view. I don't wanna be perfect, just trying to be honest. I know that I'm worth it, put my fear on the shelf. Let all of my light come out, let it shine on my doubt. I can't hide it, 'cause I finally love myself. Love myself.
Oh, I was naive to think I'd fight it all outside, trapped inside the corners of my mind. But all I need was in me the whole time, waiting to feel it go. Time is up, I gotta go. There's more in life than listening to the lies, but now I know I'm not alone. Oh, I'm breaking through. Oh, clear in my view. I don't wanna be perfect, just trying to be honest. I know that I'm worth it, put my fear on the shelf. Let all of my light come out, let it shine on my doubt. I can't hide it, 'cause I finally love myself.
I'm okay.
I am loved.
I am enough.
Kontento ako.
People are kind.
May halaga ako.
Panatag ako. Magpapatuloy ako.
The meaning of life lies in finding a purpose and taking responsibility for ourselves and other human beings. By having a clear why, we can face all the how questions of life. Only by feeling free and sure of the objective that motivates us will we be able to make the world a better place. Hi! Kumusta ka?
Once again, let us give them a big, big round of applause. Thank you, junior high school students, for that very meaningful presentation.
Dear parents and guests, kumusta po? Were you able to identify yourselves with the characters of this special number? Nakarelate po ba tayo? Meron po ba tayong natutuhan and realizations?
What about you, Sir Jacob? Kumusta ka?
I'm doing great, and I'm grateful to be a part of this big day celebration. Pangalawang taon na natin ng virtual celebration. Ikaw, teacher, right? Kumusta ka?
I am very grateful, Sir Jacob, because aside from this presentation, or the theme of this presentation is very close to my heart, I really see the importance of the message that our junior high school students gave to us. But in summary, I learned a lot of things, and these are: we need to be grateful, we need to be kind to people around us because we do not know what they are going through. We need to take care of ourselves, physically, socially, emotionally, and mentally. I also learned, Sir Jacob, that it is very important to be mindful and to acknowledge the feelings that we have. Maybe we're feeling lost, sad, maybe we're feeling that we're suffering, And it is very important that we acknowledge these and tell ourselves that we're really feeling these. Because when we already acknowledge these, it is the time that we start healing. I also learned that we need to seek help. We need to seek help from the people that we trust, the people around us who love us. And for those who really need it, we need to seek help professionally. Seeking help professionally is a way that we say that it is time to stay away or to erase the stigma against mental health issues.
Speaking of mental health, Teacher Rai, di ba merong mental health law?
Yes, Sir Jacob. Even if there are still a lot of developments and prioritizing that our country needs to do, this law already protects us from stigma and discrimination. And also, this law gives us access to evidence-based mental health care services. What about you, Sir Jacob? What did you learn?
I've learned that we should apply the Serenity Prayer.
What's that, Sir
The
Jacob?
Serenity Prayer, I'm going to read the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference.
That is very meaningful, Sir Jacob, and truly, that is the way towards flourishing and having a state of well-being.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome, with a warm round of applause, Ms. Susana G. Cruz, the President of the SMA Board of Directors, to deliver her closing remarks.
Kumusta ka? How are you? This is a very fitting greeting or question, especially this time of the pandemic. We are now on the second year of this global coronavirus pandemic, and we all know, all of us here, what challenges we faced in this last 2 years. Let me share with you a part of Pope Francis' message in 2020 Christmas. At this moment in history, marked by ecological crisis and grave economic and social imbalances, worsened by the coronavirus pandemic, it is all the more important for us to acknowledge one another as brothers and sisters and call for solidarity, especially aimed at people who are most fragile and sick, and all who is at this period find themselves without work or in grave difficulty due to economic consequences of this pandemic. Sa tingin ko po ay napakatotoo pa rin ng mensaheng ito mula kay Pope Francis dahil pagkaraan muli ng isa pang taon mula sa 2020 ay talagang marami at gumrabe pa ang krisis na ating hinarap. Bagamat ang mensaheng ito ay patungkol para sa ating lahat, magandang alalahanin natin ang ating mga kapatid na Pilipino, lalo na sa panahong ito ng Kapaskuhan. Marami talagang nawalan ng trabaho, maraming nawalan ng mga mahal sa buhay, mga kaibigan. Pero sa kabila ng lahat, di ba, pinipilit pa natin o sinisikap natin na i-celebrate ang Pasko. Bakit po ba mahalaga kaya ang pagse-celebrate ng Pasko, lalo na sa ating mga Pilipino? Naalala ko nung ako ay bata pa at kahit hanggang ngayon, kung bakit parating pag nag-decorate, naghahanda sa Pasko, nagsasabit ng mga parol, gumagawa ng bilen, inaayos ang Christmas tree, ay kung bakit naroroon yung feeling of joy and happiness. Sabi ng isang psychologist, yung palang ginagawa nating pagde-decorate, it stirs up feeling of pure joy and can literally modify some happy moments in our body. Christmas decorating spikes up, tinatawag nating dopamine, known as happy hormone. More than this, ay mahalaga na unawain natin why do we always celebrate Christmas. Because as we are Christians, we believe that the birth of Jesus Christ as the Son of God and our Savior is a celebration. It is a Mass service, which is also called a communion or Eucharist, where we remember that Jesus was born and died for us and then came back to life. It is a supper of celebration, a festival of peace, faith, hope, and love. We at SMA, during this big day celebration, we celebrate and remember with gratitude the blessings that we receive. Mahalagang alalahanin nating lahat na kahit ano pa man ang naganap ng mga nakaraang taon, maligaya tayo sa kabila ng mga kalungkutang iniluwal ng pandemyang ito. Nagsisikap tayo umaharap sa iba't ibang challenges ng ating buhay. The coronavirus might not end, it might still continue, pero nandoon pa rin ang pagsisikap nating harapin ang anumang problema na ating kakaharapin sa susunod na mga araw, o sana wag na, pero dahil tayo nagtutulungan, with our determination, we can weather all these challenges. Let's hope and look forward for a brighter tomorrow. Happy holidays to all.
Thank you, Teacher Susan, for your heartwarming message and for your kind support to our activities.
At this point, may we present to you a glimpse of how SMA is preparing for our big day celebrations in all levels. Let's watch this video presentation of practices and other activities that we have managed to do to give sufficient provisions and opportunities to our learners so that all of them get the opportunity to learn beyond academic studies.
So this is Christmas, and what have you done? Another year over, and you won't just begun. And so this is Christmas, I hope you had fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young.
A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear.
So this is Christmas, for weak and for strong, the rich and the poor ones. The road is so long, and so this is Christmas. I hope you had fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young.
A very Merry Christmas
strong. The rich and the poor ones. The road is so long. And so happy Christmas. For black and for white. For yellow and red ones. Let's stop all the fight.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear.
So this is Christmas. What have we done? Another year over, and the new one just begun. And I'm so happy Christmas. We hope you had fun. The near and the dear one, the old and the young.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. What is
Thank you, Azimayers and dear parents, for your cooperation and support. We hope that these co-curricular activities will help our learners develop an enriched learning experience that ultimately will develop their overall personality and character.
Tama, Teacher Rai. Tunay pong nagpapasalamat kami sa ating mga magulang na matyagang tumutulong sa kanilang mga anak kahit na paulit-ulit ang pagre-rehearse ng bilang ng kanilang mga anak. Teacher Rai, meron akong tulang ginawa
Let's
na
hear
related
it.
dito. Ano mang gawain na sinanay ng paulit-ulit, mahirap sa simula. Nakakapagod, lalo na't panahon ay mainit at ang internet ay medyo makulit. Ngunit magtiyaga lamang tayo at sa dakong huli, ating makakamit ang bunga ng pagtatyaga, tagumpay ang kapalit.
Wow, you're a poet. Our talented and smart SMA teachers also prepared something for us. Perhaps this song will also contribute something to help us to be peaceful and hopeful internally as we try to bring back the memories without regrets and as we give a toast and rejoice in everything that we have at present.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories. And the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain. When I believed in forever and everything will stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday. Yeah. But everything gon' be alright. Go and raise a glass and say, hey. Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost. When I felt all of the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feels like an ember, and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry this sword just for you, that you know I'll never drop. Yeah. Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, but everything will be alright. Gonna raise a glass and say, here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. Cause the drinks bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. Memories bring back you.
At this point, may we inform you that the Christmas break will start on December 19. Classes will resume next year on January 5, 2022.
Enjoy the next couple of weeks, guys. We know that you will be looking forward to some fun. Let's make wise of our 2-week free days by reading, planting, helping in the household chores, praying, bonding with the family, and many more.
We are thanking everyone from our performers, the grades 7, 8, 9, and 10 students, our producers and directors, our sound system and virtual specialists,
our faculty members, our staff and crew, our guests, manufacturers, and partners, the parents of grade 7, 8, 9, and 10 students. You're one of the reasons why we are soaring high. Maraming salamat po and Merry Christmas to all.
Whenever we are anxious and worried, an effective antidote is to learn to focus on the promise that sooner or later, problem can surely pass and be removed. We can get rid of our suffering by helping others to lessen their suffering through our sincere, caring ways.
Shakespeare once said, "The web of life is of mingled yarn of good and evil, woven together continuously to give our days their richness."
This is Sir Jacob saying, may God richly bless our days with peace, power, and happiness. Everything will work out fine if we have these in our hearts.
This is Teacher Rai saying, glad tidings to you and to all of your kids. Glad tidings for Christmas and Happy New Year!
May God bless us all!